Have you seen Bears final 3? No way they went 2 of 3. Do y'all eat Goya rice? That is mad random super chat. Come on, man. It's going slow. I have to pull this up and
what you draft the #1 pick to take you to go do. So that
big game, prime time, lights.
A man wearing some shoes that I don't know where they're from. They're probably Italian or something. I'm talking about Emmanuel Acho in the building today.
Hey, we did not have to fight a power outage tonight.
Yes, sir.
It's about to be an epic show. Y'all could be doing anything, hanging anywhere. You're hanging with us. We don't take it for granted.
Jackson Dart better than everyone's favorite quarterback in chat. Interesting.
Who's the play running back in the league? LaShawn McCoy.
That's it.
That's all I get, bro.
That's it.
I ain't mad
That's
at
pretty
you.
much it, yeah. Pretty much it, yeah.
He getting Carrie getting ready for Cancun. I ain't mad at it.
I will enjoy the Cancun. We'll enjoy the Cancun.
Cancun Bear.
Also joining us here in the Speakeasy is the man in charge of the Super Chats, the man in charge of social media, the man in charge of everything that you have to say.
Get a power outage. Power was out this morning.
Trey in the building. How we doing
in the
today,
building.
Social Trey?
Listen, man, I'm feeling good. Ready to have a great show. We got some exciting
Weather,
updates
that time of the year.
Not just yet. We'll get to those in a minute. But yeah, that's all I got.
Oh, we do got an exciting update.
Yeah,
hey, we want to grow in the Speakeasy. So what we are going to do, if y'all drop a $200 super chat, you can send us a video, has to be 30 seconds or less. We will play it in the Speakeasy and respond to it in real time. $200 super chat, Social Trey's monitoring. We will play your video in a Speakeasy, respond to it in the real time. We want to integrate y'all even more so into the show. No hate speech, but you can curse out your teams. You just can't curse out people based off race, religion, social orientation, social economic status, all the things. Just keep it friendly in the Speakeasy. Care Bear, where we at?
They definitely gonna come at me, for sure. I don't want to put a face to all the Bear nicknames that I've been seeing in the chat. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. Look,
Wait. What's
Hold on. I gotta delete. I'm just making space real quick because I'm about to record a few videos right now. All right, we straight.
What's the best bear name?
Fuzzy
Wuzzy Bear.
my girlfriend chatted yesterday. She said Pookie Bear, so I'm gonna say that one. Shout out to my girlfriend.
Salutation.
Yeah,
Get to the show.
All right, sorry, my fault.
Having bad flooding out here in WA. Thankfully not in my city.
Look, we have a lot to
Dang, I was talking to this girl out there for a little bit. She hopefully she good.
Start off with the Thursday
It's life,
night
though.
football matchup. We just saw an amazing comeback from the Seattle Seahawks. They win it in overtime after going for two, 38-37. Fellas, this game was incredible.
Crazy.
It was amazing.
Crazy.
The question for you guys is though, Sam Darnold. A lot of people were doubting him. A lot of people were saying he's boo-boo trash. He's poo-poo stinky. He can't get it done.
They did say that.
They said that
They
verbatim.
did.
They still saying that. They still saying that.
Look, LaShawn Shady McCoy. How far can Sam Darnold take the Seahawks team in the playoffs?
Did y'all watch the game?
I did.
You can win with that. They got lucky with this game. They played this. They play.
I could agree that they got blessed, but you know, again, they did enough. They got the job done. So that is what it is. You know.
Play the Rams again. They're gonna get blown out. That was a crazy game.
I don't think they get blown out. But again, if I had to pick the Rams in a third if I had to pick in the third matchup, I would pick the Rams. I don't see them taking their foot off the gas like they, you know, did in this one here. And I wouldn't even say foot off the gas. You know, they weren't executing. The Seahawks defense was playing, you know, clamping them up on third downs. So you know, they were getting the job done.
Man, like he was
But
trying to do
I can see
everything
them
in his
fixing some of
power
them
to lose the game. Picks, bad reads, holding on to the ball, taking sacks. He was trying in his power. I don't want to win this game. And somehow the Rams didn't put it away. So, no, I do not trust Sam Darnold. I said this last year. I watched Acho argue me for hours and hours how Sam has turned the corner. He's a new person. He's a new man. And then we get to the playoffs, and Sam showed up. This game, big game, prime time, lights are bright. Sam showed up. The Sam that
Now that Kobe Turner pick, I could excuse that. That was a great defensive play call. On the other pick that he threw as well, that was a great defensive play call. They get and this is how they did him last game when he threw 4 picks. Now it's good that this is progression. He went from throwing 4 picks to 2 picks. But they give pressure at the same time that he's throwing these interceptions. But for sure that Kobe Turner one, like you could tell he couldn't see him. I'd have to go back and replay that other one, the first one. But I will blame that one more on Sam for throwing that ball. I think he could have took a sack there, and lived to see another day. But I can't really see if he could have seen the defender or not. But that was great. They just had a great defensive game plan. Great defensive play calls. I'll say that.
we know. I don't know who y'all know, but the Sam I know, the throw picks, seeing ghosts, that's the Sam I know. So I'm not trying to hate on Sam, but I got to be honest. If you trusting a guy like that in the playoffs, the number 1 seed, soon y'all play, because it won't be a first round exit, but soon y'all play, it's going to be soon y'all play exit. Cancun on 3.
I mean, I trust them to beat everybody in the playoffs outside of, like, fully. I don't trust them to beat the Rams fully. And I think the Eagles got a very clear shot to beat them. That's just my opinion. I think Eagles can beat them. I don't know if they played this year. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. I can't remember. But outside of them two, I mean, and then the 49ers are a divisional opponent. They're injured, but it's a divisional opponent. So if they meet up with them, they could probably take an L to them. But they can go both ways because it's a divisional opponent. But I mean, I can see the Seahawks beating other teams though, for sure. I can see them beating the Bears. If the Niners can win on Monday, we have a chance to have 5 straight home games. To win 5 straight home games? Is that what you mean by that?
Ready break. Is that
I mean, because everybody like
week 17 and 18 playoffs, round 1 and 2, and Super Bowl is in San Fran. Oh, that'd be crazy. That's crazy.
the running game, they doing their part.
Yep.
Jackson Swift, he's
I
doing
don't
his
think
part.
they're going to Super Bowl, but
Defense,
that's
majority of
crazy.
the time they doing their part.
Check.
Sam's the only one that I feel nervous about.
Yeah. Here's what's tough about this game. The Seahawks were the epitome of a football team today because the defense picked up the offense. The special teams picked up the offense. The defense, it bent a lot, but ultimately they won because the defense didn't break. They won because the Rams got into the red zone 6 times and they only converted 3 of those times. That's why the Seahawks won this football game. If the Rams turn all those fourth red zone integrations into touchdowns, it's blouses. Think about this for a second.
Blouses.
Matthew Stafford passed for 450 yards. Sam Darnold.
You said Niners got to win out. I'm not betting on that. No offense to them. It's maybe I got to see the schedule.
Passed for
but
270 yards. The Rams rushed for 130 yards. The Seahawks rushed for 170 yards. The Seahawks had 3 turnovers. Rams had none. And the Seahawks still won the game. So this was a gigantic team performance to me. But if you are a Seahawks fan,
You nervous?
if you are a Seahawks fan, how can you watch this game today and relish, enjoy, knowing what Sam Darnold did?
Yeah.
Like, Sam Darnold had 4 sacks, took 4 sacks, and threw 2 picks. The last time the Seahawks played the Rams, Sam Darnold threw 4 picks. The last time we saw Sam Darnold in the playoffs, he took 9 sacks. When Sam Darnold played Week 18 before the playoff game of Detroit Lions, he had a 46% completion percentage, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. In Sam Darnold's biggest games, he still comes up short. So if you're a Seahawks fan, celebrate tonight, but sober up real quick.
You ain't celebrating. You sweating like, oof, we got out of that one.
You celebrating.
Football is a lot of games where you play great
For sure.
and you lose that game.
Yep.
And there's
That was a
games
good
where you
game.
play terrible.
Talk to him,
and you find a
2-5.
way to win that
Talk
game.
to him, 2-5.
I think if you really watch this game, it was a punt return and a reverse.
Have I been sold on the Seahawks? I I'm more sold on the Rams and the Eagles. And I've already said this. I'm sold on the Eagles because they've been there. So I believe once the playoffs hit, we might see them turn it on. They've been there on multiple occasions. They're going back to the playoffs. We might see them turn it back on. And then the Rams, they just look like, one of the better teams in the NFL. Now I will put the Seahawks underneath them in the NFC. The Seahawks go right underneath both of them teams. I trust them two the most, but I trust the Seahawks like more than any other NFC team.
That changed the whole game. And I want to put some blame on the Rams. Obviously on the defense, you got a really good defense. They got to seal that game out. But on offense, Sean McVay, you a great coach. And one thing you always been is aggressive. When you got a team down, put your foot on their neck. They start slowing up. Once you got the lead by double digits, y'all start running the ball. No. Run the ball, play actions, do what the things you were doing. You got sometimes on the road against a divisional opponent, y'all going for the number 1 seed, you got to kick their ass. You can't get comfortable with the lead. And I think the Rams' mistake was they got too complacent and too comfortable when they got the lead.
Look, I'll say this.
And I think that's something you can clean up, being the Rams. Like, knowing that it was a close game the last time y'all played them, and y'all was able to keep it at such a fair margin in this game. But again, like you said, they got comfortable, got complacent, took their foot off the gas. Again, I'm gonna still give the Seahawks defense their credit, but I can see them like Sean McVay is a good coach, man. I can see him fixing that stuff the next time around, And yeah, I mean, Stafford, that's an insane stat line he put up today. Very good stat line. Who's the Rams wide receiver 3? Jordan Whittington.
Though too, I think y'all are being a little too harsh on the Seahawks fan perspective after this game. I think Seahawks. I'm hearing some mm-hms from back in the booth. All right, look, Seahawks fans had absolutely nothing last year. They had nothing the year before. They lost Pete Carroll, the Super Bowl winning coach. They go out here this season, and yeah, Sam Darnold is a weakness on this team. I think they'll all admit that. But in 2 games against the Rams, the big bad Rams, who were the number 1 seed in the NFC, who they just took that number 1 seed off of, by the way, in those 2 games, Sam Darnold's thrown 6 picks. They're 1-1 in those games. If I'm a Seahawks fan, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, look, Sam Darnold, if you could just give me okay, if you could just give me average, this team is good enough to go win big games. And also, I understand Sam did not play a good game in regulation today. He did not. In overtime, they had every reason to fold right there. Sam Darnold had every reason to throw the ball to the other team, which we've seen him do time and time again, Shady. But what did he do? Dropped a dime to Cooper Kupp. Another laser in the back of the end zone to Jackson Smith and Jigba, and then an easy toss to win the game in overtime. I think it was an impressive performance, an impressive comeback from the Seahawks as a team. And yes, Sam Darnold is a liability to a certain extent, but you can win with him playing average. That's amazing.
But here's the problem. What you had to rely on today was Rashid Shaheed scoring on a punt return. Mm-hmm. That's easily preventable.
Yeah.
Don't kick to him. You saw they did that the very next possession. You have to rely on the Rams having a 54-second offensive possession.
Yep.
They went 3 and out in 54 seconds.
Yep.
Like, you have to rely on a lot. So the dilemma, if I'm a Seahawks fan, again, I'm elated. I'm the 1 seed, and I'm the 1 seed, and I control my own destiny. I am absolutely in Jubilee, but I'm still reserved because I understand Shaheed ain't going to be able to take it to the crib every time. No. The Rams aren't going to give you 54-second possessions every single time.
Yeah.
Can you win with Sam Darnold? They've won 11 games, 12 games with Sam
54-second possession is crazy. I know Sean McVay is kicking himself for that.
Sam Darnold this season.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can win with Sam Darnold. But at the point in which Sam Darnold's 4 biggest games over the last 2 seasons,
I still believe Sam Darnold is a good quarterback. I'm not gonna take too much away from him. I just think the Rams, they got Sean McVay, whoever the DC is over there, bro. I think they know they got some of his tendencies locked down. Some of his tendencies and as well. I think they just got they do a good job against that O line. Their D line does a good job against that O line, and it's good coaching, straight up.
Seasons, he has thrown 2 picks. He's thrown 4
Chris
picks.
Shula.
He's taken 9 sacks.
Okay.
He's at a 46% completion percentage. And these are 4 different games I just gave you all, by the way. Detroit Lions, playoff game against the Rams this year. Like, these are different games I'm giving you all. There's just no way you can be supremely confident in Sam Darnold. However, you can be confident in that defense. You can be confident in Mike McDonald going for 2.
Which wide receiver core would I rather have, the Packers or the Bears? Give me the Bears. Because I've seen DJ Moore be a number 1 wide receiver before, and the Packers receiving core is always hurt.
And I do think Sam Darnold can make special plays, but the problem is he just makes the bone-crushing mistakes. That's the dilemma.
Yeah.
Did you just say, I just want to make sure we're clear, you said you could.
The Packers has more depth and I think more talent, but if I'm going off of reliability, the Doomsday has done more this year than the Packers receivers, and like I said, I've seen DJ Moore be a legit receiver before.
Trust him. In the 2 games, he has 6 picks.
No, I didn't say you could trust him. I said you can win with him
You can
playing
win.
average.
But how you want to bet on that? You want to bet on something like that?
No, you don't. You want to replace
What
him
are we talking
eventually.
about?
You do. You want to replace him eventually. But for them throwing 4 picks in a game and still having a close game against the Rams, I think that's a positive sign. I think for Seahawks fans, they're looking at things a little bit differently. They're not used to winning Super Bowls last season like you, LaShawn McCoy. But speaking of the Rams kind of folding in this game, it seems as if the Rams kind of lost this game more than the Seahawks won it. I got this tweet pulled up. Since 1975, teams with 400-plus yards, 0 giveaways, 0 sacks taken, and 3+ takeaways were...
Wow. The Rams really blew it. This is an insane stat. Since 1975, they really blew it. Who I got taking the NFC? NFC, kind of a toss up. I got between the Rams and the Eagles and the AFC. AFC is a huge toss up. I genuinely don't know. The favorites are Patriots and the Broncos, but genuinely, I don't know for sure in the AFC. Sam really did throw 4 picks and almost won that game. That's the same. I think that's the testament to their defense, though. Like, your quarterback threw 4 picks and y'all kept the game in a 1 possession. You know, like within 1 possession. That's a testament to the Seahawks defense, man. And the same thing today. I mean, the Rams' game plan was bad when they were up, but hey, the defense did their job. You know, so that's that.
79-0 prior to tonight. Now they are 79-1. Fellas, I'll ask you this straight up. Did the better team win the game tonight?
No.
That's it?
Yeah. Oh, no. Go ahead. It just came so fast. Like, no. Like, hell no. What you think?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say, don't think too long now.
No. I mean, again, this is weird, right? You're asking former athletes this question. And the reason that's unique is because there have been games where I know I got outplayed and my team has won. And I go back into the locker room and I'm like, hey, we got away with that one. Yeah. We got away with that one. Like, we're not going into the locker room, going into meetings the next day and coaches being like, yeah, we're a better team. We're going in there saying, we got lucky, we got to get better. Yeah. So this is former athletes saying, no, the better team did not win tonight. It's irrelevant because tomorrow the Seahawks are the 1 seed. Yeah. So who the hell cares what Emmanuel Acho says? Right. Who the hell cares what LaShawn McCoy says? Better team, who cares who the better team is? They're the 1 seed, the Seahawks.
Hey, and that's the thing about playoffs. I mean, I've been saying this every week, bro. The biggest things is matchups. If you can match up a team, which I don't really see too many crazy. If you can get the Eagles matched up with the Rams early in the playoffs, Eagles can knock them out, and it could be the Eagles could be a more favorable matchup for the Seahawks than the Rams, or vice versa. You know, there could be a team that you know, it's all about matchups in the playoffs. And again, if you secure that first round bye, you know, again, somebody that's a threat to you getting knocked out early is, you know, very beneficial. So Seahawks got to do their best to hold on to this. But again, the NFC is so tight. The number 1 seed could switch next week, so we'll see.
But if you really
that backwards pass call really changed the momentum in the game. I feel like it was changed before then, but I mean, like with that put more pressure on the Rams. But I mean, yeah, I think it was already, the momentum had already been changed because they had already worked their way back. Seahawks were 0-52, trailing by 15 plus points. 0-172. That's crazy.
want to talk ball and who I have more confidence in, I have more confidence in the quarterback that did not throw any interceptions. I have more confidence in the quarterback who saw the exact same blitz that Sam Darnold saw and he threw it away. Sam Darnold saw a zero blitz, dropping defensive tackles, and threw a pick in the red zone. Matthew Stafford saw zero blitz, dropping defensive tackles, and threw it out of bounds. I have more confidence in that quarterback. I have more confidence in the quarterback that threw for 457 yards. I have more confidence in the team that didn't turn the ball over the team that did turn the ball over. I have more confidence in the team that scored on the first possession in overtime on the road than the team that did score, but they were at home. So I don't think the better team won today, but shout out to the Seahawks for getting it done.
Yeah, nah, we gonna salute a win, but the best team didn't win. Like, first of all, you talk about turnovers. That's like the one area where it makes a bigger difference if you win or lose the game. And they had 3 turnovers to 0. Like, that never happens like that. And then if you play the same game, as sloppy as it looked, over and over again, the Rams should win 9 out of 10 times. But it's one of them games in football where you could play terrible and then find a way to win, and then you play great and find a way to lose. But the better team did not win today.
Seattle got the Panthers next week. Seahawks keeping his number 1 seed. Imagine the Panthers pull an upset. Boy, that'd be crazy. Imagine, but yeah, Seahawks they should definitely beat the Panthers. They already did. If Rams had Adams, this game wouldn't be that close. A 2-point win. I think this time around, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it would have played out differently. But you know, it is what it is. If that, we're gonna see in the third game if they do play each other in the playoffs.
Seems as if Puka Nacua just tweeted immediately after the game, going at the refs, essentially saying, "Can you say I was wrong? Appreciate you, Stripes, for your contribution. LOL." Well, I'll go ahead and use this. That was really fast right after the game. I'll go ahead and ask you this.
Yo, he's crazy.
This question. I don't think he shouted. I think the pads were probably still on whenever he tweeted that.
Yeah, he's crazy.
What do you guys make of the Rams Super Bowl chances after a game like this? Because losing a game
for that, but I mean,
that you had a 450-yard passer, 3 touchdowns, you took the ball away 3 times, you were up 15 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
What do you guys make of their Super Bowl chances moving forward?
They don't move to me. Like, to me, I still have just as much confidence in the Rams getting to the Super Bowl as I did before today. Here's the dilemma now. Now the Rams might have to go on the road to get to the Super Bowl. That's why this game was so important. If the Rams played this game in SoFi Stadium 20 minutes from where we're recording this show right now, this turns into a blowout. When it's 30-14 in SoFi, Sean McVay doesn't tighten up, it turns into a blowout. You play this game at Seattle. While we're watching this game, Shady McCoy is like, bruh, you know how loud it is in there right now? So you play this game in Seattle gets momentum, punt return for a touchdown, they go crazy. 54-second possession, they go crazy. Next thing you know, you're losing. I don't lose any confidence in the Rams. The dilemma now for the Rams is, if you're the 5 seed, actually not the worst thing in the world. You'll likely get the Panthers or the Bucks in the first round. You get the Panthers or the Bucks, then you can mess around and get these Seahawks right all over again.
Yeah.
So this doesn't move me. I'm just as confident in the Rams today as I was yesterday.
I'm still confident in the Rams. I think they're either 1 or 2.
I'm gonna keep it being, like I said, if the Rams get matched up with the Eagles, I do like the Rams more than the Eagles, but you know, a comp team like that, if they on the right day, they can beat the Rams. And they can make that a lot sweeter for the Seahawks, you know, make that that playoff scenario a lot sweeter. Like, if the Seahawks can't secure that first round bye. I think that's what you would be hoping for. I don't see the Bears getting lucky like that. I mean, maybe I don't see the Niners doing it. I don't see the Niners doing it. Niners is good though, but I don't see them doing it. What's the playoffs looking like right now? The Seahawks are not beating the Packers. What? What the heck? McVay has never beaten Sirianni. Oh, really? I didn't know this. What the heck? How did they clinch with a loss? I People using weather for an excuse. Yeah, honestly, I don't see none of these teams beating the Rams other than the Eagles. I think the 49ers could skate out with one, but I think the Rams beat the 49ers pretty convincingly this year. If I'm not mistaken. Rams 49ers. I did win an OT one game, and the next game, yeah, they beat it. They beat them bad. Okay. And Fred Warner and Mikael Williams was playing in this game, so and they're not there no more. So yeah, I don't see the Niners doing it. Only team that I see that I see knocking the Rams out is the Eagles. So we gonna see, but I can see the Eagles could get knocked out by the Bears. So it's very interesting. Again, it's gonna be big on matchups. It's gonna be very big on matchups. If you get the right scenario, it's it's gonna be real big.
Playing the best in the NFC. I'll be thinking about like Washington.
Only thing scary about the Rams, if they've been one play away from beating us the last 2 games. I do think the Rams could beat the Eagles, but I also think the Eagles are the only other team aside from the Seahawks that could beat the Rams in the NFC right now in the playoffs. That's my perspective. I don't really see nobody else in the NFC playoffs beating them.
Rams, like, and
Bucks didn't get mentioned once.
Like,
nah.
for example, Devontae Adams did not play today.
Bucks cool,
that was
but
a big difference. And they ran like 3 tight ends almost the whole game, right? So you had to change the whole game plan, and you still should have won the game. They run the ball well. Defense let up a lot of points, which normally they don't do. So I still got a lot of confidence.
They beat the Bucks 34-7.
Hey, come on, man.
Question for y'all. Obviously, I'm not biased, but I'm interesting because I'm actually a voter, MVP voter, that is. Matthew Stafford. He had maybe his best performance of the season statistically, but he lost the game. Shady is an elite player, an all-pro player, a future Hall of Fame player, a current Eagles Hall of Fame player. Do you think a game like this helps Matthew Stafford's MVP chances? Or
What's more sustainable, a top hard-nosed defense or having a top-scoring offense? It honestly, it depends on your players and their availability. Because as soon as you have injuries, that stuff goes away. But I would say a top-scoring offense, because if you have a good OC and a good quarterback, even if the receivers go down, you can still kind of make it work. A good defense, when pieces go down, it shifts a lot. It definitely shifts a lot. So it's kind of tough.
You're to talk to the voters. I'm one of 40 other 50. Should this help Matthew Stafford's MVP chances, or a loss should it hurt him?
Nah. The performance he had tonight was amazing, right? One of your leading guys in the red zone, touchdown.
Devontae Adams.
He's not there, right? I look at this, how the game was played. He did his part. The brother had almost 500 yards and 3 touchdowns, no picks.
Yeah.
He was balling.
It is interesting what he said. He said earlier the Rams had 9 red zone trips, or it was either 6 or 9, and they only converted on 3. If Devontae was there, there's no telling, what would have happened in those situations,
All, they lost this game from a kick return. They lost this game from a 2-point conversion that was flipped somehow. That was crazy. Like everything that needed to go right for the Seahawks eventually went right for them to win.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Come on, man.
A 2-point conversion that was batted incomplete.
Was punt return, then a reverse, and then a 2-point. Like, they should have won this game.
Yeah.
So if I'm a voter, I'm like, wow, you doing this without your number 2 or number 1 type receiver?
Yeah.
Going in with 3 tight ends, he was balling.
Yeah, the chat's also reminded me this is not the first time that the Rams have blown a lead. They blew a lead earlier this season to the Eagles against these other top.
But this right here is a little, like, we earned some of that. Like,
but y'all made special teams plays the same way that they did.
But we still kind of earned. This was crazy.
Yeah.
I think this was twofold. The Seahawks earned it, and the Rams helped them out.
Yeah.
But if you ever are going to mount a ridiculous comeback, you need it. You need that. It's not only going to be your own effort. The other team got to help you out too. They got to get dumb too. Like, Sean McVay got dumb at the end of the game. Like, Sean McVay, Sean McVay is going to wake up with so much regret tomorrow of how he dealt with the end of the game.
Then the kicker missed a 30-yarder. Like, it's like, come on, dude.
Care Bear, answer the question I just asked Shady from a fan perspective. MVP.
Well, one thing, it definitely doesn't hurt his case. It doesn't. I don't think your defense giving it up, and then also
Nah, this is a fixed Matthew Stafford case. 0%. If anything, this helps it. 457, 3 touchdowns, no picks. He's in first place for sure. No, there's no question about it.
Oh, special teams giving up a punt return touchdown. I don't think that hurts his case.
Does it help?
He did everything that he needed to do. They got stopped in the red zone a couple of times early on. It does help. I think it does help.
Okay.
I think it does help. You put up 37 points against one of the better defenses in the entire National Football League, and whenever you had to go do it in overtime, you went and got a touchdown. You just didn't get the ball second. So like it's tough. Puka had his best game of.
I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. A bigger issue than I feel like Sam Darnold is I feel like y'all OC got to see some of these things coming before they happen, because on both of the picks that he threw, that was good defensive play calling. So the OC got to see some of these tendencies and some of these things that the Rams are doing to get whatever picks that he threw in that first game with his 4 interceptions. I'm not even thinking about, but both of the ones tonight were just really good defensive play calling. He should have took a sack on the first one, but I'm saying that without looking at it right now. I didn't really replay it to see if he could see the guy. But the second one, he clearly could not see the guy. That was good defense, good pressure. He thought it was going to be open. Should he have thrown it? Maybe, maybe not. Should he have took the sack? I mean, I wouldn't say take the sack if you think the guy's open. I'm not going to tell him to do that. That was I think it's just a really good defensive play call. I think this loss doesn't help Stafford case because they lost. You know, if this is going to be a Josh Allen type MVP, then no, it doesn't help Stafford's case. But if this is going to be a real MVP, this helps Stafford's case, in my opinion.
The season today, like I just think.
If he's not the MVP, it's something wrong with the MVP voters.
Yeah, he has to win the MVP.
If he don't win the MVP, it's something wrong.
If I'm not mistaken, Mr. Ocho right here voted for Josh last year. He's one of the voters.
Ocho and his homeboys.
Oh, wow.
If he don't win the MVP, it's something wrong with Ocho and the crew. Like, how the hell he can't win MVP? Who gonna win it? That dude been kicking ass all year.
He's been going crazy.
He's 40 years old. Yo, he's in my draft class. You know what I mean? He's still playing with these young boys, still balling.
He has 40 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
Come on, dog.
Bro, that is
40 touchdowns and 5 picks.
And he got 3 more games. And
at
his
37
team,
years
and
old.
his team is a game back from being number one
crazy.
in NFC.
Yeah.
Like,
Let me ask y'all this in regards to that.
you and your homeboys.
He's gonna lead the entire league in passing yards too.
Dang.
Yeah.
Lead the league in passing yards. Lead the league in passing touchdowns. And only 5 picks.
Yeah.
40 tugs, 5 picks.
Yep.
What's that TD? That's 8-1.
Yeah.
God.
Bro, imagine. Now they got 2 games left. Imagine if Matt go 50 for 5. Disgusting. Oh my gosh. That's disgusting. It's not. I don't think that's happening. But just imagine. He probably get by like 47. Let's say 47-6, or 47 and. Yeah, I said 47-6 maybe.
Dog.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
It's him.
on,
it's got to be him.
It's
Like I understand Josh
unquestionably
Allen,
gotta
Drake
be
May, cool. No,
they
it's
don't.
Matthew
But
Stafford.
here's the dilemma, though. Last year,
we go.
Lamar Jackson. No, this is anti-Acho.
Okay.
But what everybody says, last year Lamar Jackson had 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and it went to Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Because you voted for Josh Allen. Acho was on TV swaying everybody, making all of these points for why Josh Allen. I was watching. Making all these points for why Josh Allen should win the MVP. Josh Allen should not have won the MVP. No offense to bro. He played good. But what Lamar did last year was different.
So that's what people are going to argue.
Is Josh Allen having the same season this year that he did last year?
No.
Right.
That's the
Not
difference.
to me. Now, if Josh Allen runs a table, ends up as a 1 seed, the Broncos fall off, the Patriots fall off.
In no way, shape, or form is Josh Allen MVP. Stafford is the MVP. I don't see how. I mean, maybe if the Rams lose out, but even then, even if the Rams were to hypothetically lose out, I still think Stafford will be putting up crazy numbers. So if they make the playoffs and you're putting up insane numbers, let's say he throws for 50 touchdowns and they still make the playoffs, but they lose out. That's the MVP for me. It is what it is. I don't even remember what I was about to look up. I was going to look something up. Whatever.
off even further,
Yeah.
all of a
Stats.
sudden,
Let's see. Let's look at the numbers. NFL player stats. Let me finish.
you look up and Josh Allen finishes the year with 45, 47, 48 touchdowns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 10 picks.
He's at what? He's at 40 touchdowns total right now.
40 touchdowns
yeah.
total, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, like
Already.
Yeah, already.
Yeah, already with 10 picks. But I also just think
He had 40 touchdowns total with 10 picks. Stafford is 40 touchdowns with 5 picks. I think. Let me see. Where's Josh? There you go. 32, 25, and 10. But again, you got to include his rushing stats. If they were to get the first seed, I'm not going to entertain it. It's too hypothetical for right now. As of right now, Matt Stafford is the MVP.
it's Matthew Stafford's year. It really just is. Last year you had Josh Allen throw for 28 and 6, plus he had another 15 on the ground, or he had another 12 on the ground. Oh no, actually Josh.
I respect Josh and I respect the tush push, but I can't include tush push touchdowns for a quarterback for MVP. I'm not doing that. Just my opinion.
Josh is only at 37.
Right.
They were tied before coming into this week.
Let me ask
Where
y'all
the
this.
yards at?
We got to.
Yeah, he had 3,200.
Yeah,
right now.
He's top 10.
He had 3,700.
Yeah,
We got to comment on this. Bring back that Puka tweet.
that's what I was gonna go to next.
Is Puka out of line in y'all's mind?
Well, let's talk about it a little bit more.
Nah, the refs cheated,
Puka,
bro.
the past week, went on stream with these two guys, Aiden Ross and Neon. Ended up trying to get into the facility.
Neon, that's what I was saying
exactly.
earlier.
Yeah, got into a lot of trouble. Ended up doing a dance, hand gesture, whatever it was. Rich Eisen was talking about. It was apparently very, very offensive to the Jewish community. It's been a lot of drama.
Can somebody link this clip? I have no clue what he's talking about. I didn't know he did stream with Neon. I remember him. Never mind. I'm not gonna bring that up.
Obviously, he had an amazing game today, but
Great
then right
game.
afterwards, going out and tweeting this. Are you guys concerned about Puka's behavior in any way?
I am a little bit. I know Shady finna get mad at me. I am a little bit only because Puka came in as this uber humble, hardworking, no trouble, no drama on or off the field, older. I think he played at BYU star. Came into the league, super mature, no drama, no nothing. He was just quiet, second fiddle to Cooper Kupp, was going to do his work. He was kind of that janitor player I refer to, the person that's a thankless player, does all the work, grunt work, gets no credit. Bro, these last 24, 48 months, 12, 24 months, Puka done changed up. He got drama off the field. You know what I'm saying? That's hitting hitting the timeline, hitting TMZ. You know what I mean? Relationally, he got drama.
I haven't seen none of that. What the heck? I didn't know nothing about that.
With Sean McVay. Had to apologize to Sean McVay for trying to bring in the little streamer people. You had to apologize earlier today to the Jewish community for an anti-Semitic gesture. His
It don't sound like it's that much. It sounds like some stuff happened within the last 24 hours and whatever. I don't know nothing about his relationship. I mean, that don't got nothing to do with football. As long as he ain't put his hands on a female, they ain't got nothing to do with football.
brother, I believe, stole a vehicle from a Lakers player just yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's-
They got nothing to do
And
with
they
him.
found that out because he took it to the valet. His brother at the UFL game, slapped a fan a year or 2 years ago. And then
That has nothing to do with him, though.
Puka today charging up the refs after calling out the refs. I just think we're watching Puka deal with success. And on the outside in, it looks like it's getting to his head. This is just
Because we could talk about Patrick Mahomes and all the stuff that was going on with his wife and his brother. That had nothing to do with Pat. Whatever got to do with Puka brothers, I don't think they got nothing to do with him. Whatever got to do with some female, that is what it is. But I mean, I guess you could say whatever he did with the Jewish thing and the stream within the last 24 hours. I don't think anybody really looks at Puka as a issue off the field for real. I don't see that.
the psychologist in me speaking. Shady shaking his head. 2-5 speak.
What? Yo, I know the chat was like, huh? We the cops now? Damn, the brother can't feel himself a little bit. Is that a crime? If he was a quiet Uber guy and all that, BYU, now he's in LA and he feeling himself. I actually know Puka, right? And I hung out with Puka a couple of times. And Puka is one of the most nicest kids you gonna meet. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little swagger. He got good hair. What we talking about? Listen, I can't talk about his brother. I don't know what his brother did, stole what he did. I'm talking about Puka.
Yep.
Sometimes as athletes, man, we having fun, we doing things, we might listen to people and we be acting out of line and we don't even know what we doing. I think when people say, hey, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this dances, that's all my fault because I know Puka ain't trying to do nothing. He enjoying himself. We all been there where we get in trouble with the head coach. I guess that's part of it.
Yeah.
He a good kid. He's living his dream in LA.
I think Puka has been a little unhinged, but it's also just Puka starting to act like receivers.
Yeah.
Like when do you know the receiver in the National Football League? We saw the video on the boat this past offseason of Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
We've seen.
Hey, that's crazy how that got swept under the rug. I completely forgot about that. If he didn't say that, that probably would never cross my brain again. That's crazy. That got swept under the rug hard. Hey, and that go back to that conversation we was having about the Sharon Moore thing. If you winning, you know what I'm saying? The Patriots just paid him all this money in the offseason. We're gonna sweep this under the rug. This ain't nothing. You know? And there's some other stuff that Diggs is going through legally too. But I ain't gonna speak on it. Y'all can do your research on that. But I haven't heard a single football outlet talk about it. And yeah, I mean it's crazy. That's off topic. It's just how organizations sweep stuff under the rug.
See, that's real quick.
I'm not saying this is the same thing.
I know, but I'm saying like when I look at like receivers that have that stigma of being that he don't even fit that criteria though.
But now he does.
No, but
like
Shady.
He still doesn't. He still doesn't all the way. But this is starting to reminisce.
Shady, you got to remember. And again, this doesn't matter. We just talking. It's a show we do. We just talking. This isn't condemnation on his character. I'm not condemning him to a different afterlife. I'm just saying, Puka, rookie, sophomore year, quiet, drama free. Bring your daughter home to meet the parents is very different.
I don't think it's that deep right now. I don't think he's done nothing crazy.
Hey, I'm
very different than this Puka.
If this is the way unhinged Puka is playing, give me all that crazy stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
But I'm saying what person's not the same as they? We had a conversation off air which blew my mind about y'all three, and y'all been different since.
So a girl, and this is before the season started. Apparently, the girl asked court to confirm that he's the baby's father. This is back in July. What the heck? I don't think none of this is deep at all. None of it.
Freshman year to senior year, right? Everybody's different.
Yep.
You mature. Things happen.
But this doesn't look like maturation.
You go saying your freshman and sophomore year to your junior and senior be different. You acting like he out here acting crazy. He's not.
Nah, he's
not.
No, but at the point, but Shady, let's reel it in.
It's a slippery
you have to apologize to the Jewish community, which is not a community I would try right now.
Well, he made. Okay, stop right there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what he did because I didn't know what he did, but he made a mistake and he apologized.
I don't know what he did.
That happens all the time in life.
Simultaneously, you called out the rest, and then you get on social media immediately after.
Stop. What's wrong with calling out the refs?
Shady, you're gonna get fined for it, but ain't nothing wrong with it. Again, like character-wise, but that's annoying. You have to apologize to your coach this week.
That don't happen.
He's just Mr. Apology Man.
But I'm saying that happens though. Yeah, my fault, coach. I celebrate too much. Andy Reid, I never gave him no issues. But guess what? He called me in his office a couple of times.
But what are you doing, Shade? Like,
what were you doing?
Puka said he would never get married. In his words, they always cheat. Is he talking about the women or he talking about he talking about himself? I'm assuming he's talking about the women if he said they. I mean, to each his own on that, you know what I mean? It's some good ones out there, 100%.
Why did you get called down to the
The issue is these dudes with all this money be looking in the wrong places.
Shady.
He went to the hold up because I was talking trash about certain players. He said be more respectful to him. I said my bad. But wait, he had some streamers come in the building though. The problem is, hey, I don't want to be broadcasting what we doing out here, et cetera. Keep that outside the walls. He a young kid. Streamers is cool. Like I can see how that played out.
I just think Puka's has a lot more off-field distractions than he's ever had.
Distractions.
I wouldn't
He
call
was
it
not
distractions
distraction,
yet. I will say
distraction-
Puka's.
At the point in which you're in the New York Times for apologizing to the Jewish community, that
Me personally, I don't think none of this is big.
that's kind of an issue.
You know it's not a distraction though because nobody in the locker room's gonna bring that up. Nobody's even gonna talk
You're
about
gonna get
that.
questioned about it at the podium.
No, what I'm saying is distraction and stuff like this. Talking about your teammates after the game, not being supportive of your teammates, throwing teams under the bus. Those are distractions. Because now in the locker room, players is gonna talk about, yo, what's up, homie? What's going on? But stuff like this in the media, I guarantee you, no player in the locker room is gonna be like, hey man, why was you dancing like that? Or why'd you bring streamers in here? They're not gonna ask none of that. Those are not distractions.
I think
distractions is really stuff that's going on outside the walls. Like, yo, what happened to you, dog? Why you do this?
Here's what I disagree, Shady. If a coach has to answer a question that is not about the game of football, that is distracting.
To who?
To the media.
No, but so who's a distraction to?
Oh, it's distracting to the coach at minimum. Like now.
Wait,
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
you
We're
think
time. We got
Sean
time. We got
McVay?
time.
Real quick, you think Sean McVay had a serious, crazy problem with his superstar wide receiver because he brought in like streamers, celebrity
No,
streamers?
I don't think that is.
All right, but that's what they had to talk about.
I'm talking about the Jewish apology. Like I'm talking about the accumulation of things.
Bro, dudes on streams might say the N-word because they said, it was like, I mean, it's part, whatever they might be, how
And
they
that's
talk.
distracting. When Riley Cooper did that,
No,
that was
I'm talking about black players. Sorry.
bet.
When a black player says it on the stream, it's like, yo, you can't talk like that. You know what I mean? But it ain't gonna be a distraction. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we not talking about nothing crazy. And then if he was wrong, he apologized for it. There's sometimes, Acho, we might do something that might be wrong. That don't mean a distraction. I've been on Terrell Owens, one of my good friends.
Yep.
Well, him and man, that was a distraction. He went home to his crib, was doing something. That's a distraction.
Yeah.
Or who was another one? I can think of so many players that.
Can I say this?
Distraction?
Okay, wait. It appears Puka's already deleted the tweet.
Yes.
So just,
Yeah, he
just so
already
you know, like
deleted
it's
it.
literally,
Yeah.
it's already been deleted.
It was up for
So this is what they're talking about with the Puka Jewish thing. Apparently,
You promised.
he said he's gonna do this as a touchdown dance. That's what he said.
Go the ball, spin it, flex, then look and go like this. All right. Yes. Yes. Just like a bow. Yes, just like this. All right, so do
Now, Aiden Ross is Jewish, so how is this a bad thing?
it on one.
Spin it. Flex.
Yes.
In the camera.
What is this about? Why is that bad?
That's easy. I like it.
All right, so let's do it together. Ready? Spin, flex. Oh my God. Dude. You promised.
He locked it. I promise. I got you, man.
Oh my God.
Anti-Semitic gesture, bro. Ooh. It gets deep. That's racist. Rubbing your hands together is racist. But literally though, he's just rubbing his hands together. Why is that racist?
for like a minute and he deleted it. Yeah.
So can I say this? It appears that you should start to become worried about Tua's behavior. Can I say that?
He said Tua. This is Puka. There's nothing to worry about, in my opinion. This is ridiculous.
Only because this is how it starts. Like again, Debo Samuel, one of Shady's homeboys. Debo was not always one of the most arrogant. Debo's arrogance shot up after that 2021 season. Shot up, like to walk into I don't know if his head could fit in the building. Like shot up. And so I say that to say, when people start to feel themselves a little too much, things can.
Spinning a dreidel, greedy Jew emote. Nobody is thinking about spinning a dreidel, bro. I guarantee you the internet turned this into something and it was nothing. Because football players spin the football all the time. That's not nothing. It's not nothing. The heck?
Change. Now Puka got busy today, so I ain't saying about that. I'm just saying
If this was the change, I'm okay with the
he's a
change.
real good, he a real good kid though.
It's too deep.
Yeah.
He's telling.
I need an explanation because at the moment, I like what I'm looking when I'm scrolling through on Twitter right now. I see nothing deep about it. I haven't seen a single deep thing yet.
My son for like 20 minutes how he was scared to get hit, and eventually, because my son was kind of scared to get hit. And like this, like encouraging, like he a good kid. So when you talk about distractions, I start thinking about all these different, like Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
He's late to the games. He's doing that's a distraction. You leaving the game at halftime, like all that stuff is a distraction.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This ain't a distraction.
Yeah,
Nobody in the office is pulling to the side like, hey, bro, why you bring him in the lock? It ain't even gonna take place.
Do you not think it would be wise now
Nightcap,
to maybe pull him in?
I might watch some of their clips tomorrow.
Hey, bro, you good? Let me at least say this. Puka's made 3 regrettable decisions in less than 3 days. Objectively.
No, I disagree. Regrettable. The tweet. I don't think he regrets. I don't think he cares. If I'm being honest. Bringing them into the facility. I don't think he regrets that. And then rubbing his hands together as a touchdown celebration. I don't think he regrets that either. Like
trying to bring the people into the facility, obviously regrettable because he had to apologize. The Jewish offensive dance, obviously regrettable because he had to apologize. Yep. The tweet after the game, obviously regrettable because he deleted it.
Yeah.
So can we at least suggest that Puka has made 3 regrettable decisions in the last 2 days?
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's a sign of maturity.
And while they are minor infractions, but we've seen other players in professional sports do little things that become mild things that become severe things. Yeah. And ultimately, with the worst action comes a worse punishment. So
I think regret. NFL players have done some regrettable things. Some things where it cost them their life, you know, or it cost them their freedom, you know. I think NFL players have done regrettable things. This is not regrettable, you know. This is far from regret. This is so small, in my opinion.
Now, no, this is a slap on the wrist.
Slap on the wrist.
I mean, this is something you sweep under the rug. It's like, all right, we talk about it. 3 weeks from now, this is not going to be something you care about. A regrettable decision is a month from now. I'm still thinking about that decision I made.
On the wrist, Puka, get your stuff together.
Yeah.
You being a kid, we get that. We can excuse your behavior.
Yep.
You know, let's move forward.
Correct.
But let's not fall down this slippery slope because that's what you
are
are right now.
Slap on the wrist.
I got Lieutenant Trey, Officer Acho.
Oh my gosh.
The Speak Easy Police. Yeah, they're here.
Look,
that's crazy.
I'll say
That's
this.
Crazy.
I'll say this.
Don't let him punk you into disagreeing.
Don't just take things out. Just cause.
He has made 3 regrettable decisions in the past 3 days. But
That's
do
how
I
you
have
stand
character
10 toes
concerns about Puka Nacua?
Regrettable, bro. Off topic. Something Henry Ruggs. That's a regrettable decision. I'm trying to think of another one. All these NFL players that get caught up speeding and you know, I think it's been 3 occasions where somebody has been injured or something like that. These are regrettable decisions. I brought streamers into the facility, bro. Don't nobody care about that. I was rubbing my hands together, practicing the touchdown dance. It's just the internet being the internet, you know. I've seen some post on Twitter saying that Puka wasn't prepared for Thursday night game from his head coach. But put up 220. He looked prepared enough. Ray Rice, regrettable. Thank you. Who else did that? Kareem Hunt. I think he kicked the girl. Regrettable. I think Joe Mixon kicked the girl before. you can say that's regrettable. You know, something that like really affects your life. This stuff is not affecting his life long term at all. This is something like that. It's a moment, and then that's it. There's no repercussions from it for real. Mike Vick situation, regrettable. That's real stuff. This is not. There's no regret behind this. There's no real emotional tie to any of this stuff.
No, I really don't. No, I think this is just like it's interesting now. And Shady, this is the thing.
What's the thing?
He went from being a player that you had nothing to say about off the field. Nothing. Like nothing to say about off the field to now in the past week you have multiple times where he's making headlines off the field.
Okay.
That's a difference. Do I think it's that
Jesus.
troublesome?
He ain't
no.
Jesus. He ain't
no,
Jesus.
I understand. He's 24 years old. I'm not saying he's bad.
He ain't Christ.
I think you're taking us I think you're taking it as us saying he has character concerns now, and he does not, bro.
Well,
I don't think he does. He's a good dude.
Y'all ain't saying he's a good dude like that because you all this.
Nah, I think he's a good dude.
You know what? If we was in the locker room, hey, and you was in the locker room with me.
Yes, sir.
If we in the locker room and we had a table and it's 53 players, do you think 53 players would be, or 49 players would agree with y'all? Or they look at y'all like, what?
They might look at us like, what?
Okay. Because that's what I'm looking at y'all like.
I'm not speaking as player Acho. I'm speaking as general manager or ownership Acho or Sean McVay Acho.
You think the owner and the manager is thinking like this?
I think they're probably.
Sean McVay probably told him, hey, don't let nobody else in here again. Leave that stuff outside. I don't care what you do outside of here, but don't bring people who are not part of this football team in here. You know, if it's not your spouse, don't bring them in here. Boom, that's it. There's no regret behind it. There's no emotional. All right, yes sir, got you. Is it?
Like, hey, be mindful of what you do. Be mindful of what you do on live streaming.
This is
you missed the ball.
Right now, I feel like I'm sitting in a Catholic school and I'm around three principals, 2 nuns, and one.
Why'd I get roped into it? I was on your side.
And now I got detention for 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
This is crazy.
He's saying we narcs.
Yo,
That's crazy.
the chat.
That's crazy.
The chat, help me out. I'm telling you, stuck between a rock and a hard place. I need the chat.
But see,
the
chat,
comment.
don't let Shady punk you.
How I'm punking him?
What Shady tried to do is he tried to call accountability to cops.
Let's get a poll on that one.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Nah. I think they just seeing it from different perspectives. Like, there's no GM, there's no head coach, and the same thing. Okay, I don't think it's regrettable that he made this tweet. I think it's dumb, but at the same time, I think he don't care because you got the money to you know what I'm saying. It's frustrated. Again, Sean McVay gonna say something to him about it. Either he is or he not. Either he gonna have somebody else say something about it, or he. It's I feel like it's simple. This stuff is simple. Very, very, very minuscule, minor things. It's like having a kid, and they being fussy, or they got a little attitude. They gonna do these little things here and there, and you correct them. But it's not life. They're not making life altering decisions. They're not doing that. I got to keep talking to you. I'm gonna be patient with you. I'm gonna be stern with you, and I'm gonna keep talking to you and letting you know. All right, I got to correct you again. I got to correct you again. I got to correct you again. Blah blah blah. But NFL probably gonna find him. Maybe the team finds him. But I think it's gonna be done and done. By next week, this finale will be dead. Facts. Terry Selly, don't Terry do that. Like that.
He tried to call accountability to cops. Don't let him do that to you.
You can't do that.
Don't let him do that to you.
You can't do that.
We might get Rashid Shaheed in the speak.
Snap.
We might.
Oh yeah.
We might. Or we might get Nicky Manwari in the speakeasy.
No bet.
We might. I don't ever know what's going down.
Two good
Let's
ones.
keep it pushing.
Look, keep it pushing.
Let's get to the super chats. We got a lot of super chats.
They better be honest.
That's been going down. So, listen, Brand's Book sent a $50 super chat and said, "Hey, Berenstein Bear, in 2023, your trash Cowboys had 9 All-Pros and Dak fumbled the bag.
I always say that one.
Jalen won the Super Bowl with."
He said Berenstein Bear. That's funny. I'm gonna skip some of the super chats. They on some different topics right now. Well, let me hear. I hear some of them out.
6 All-Pros.
Oh.
Your bum quarterback could never be like Jalen. Meet mingle.
For whatever for the. All right, let's
Confused Bear. He just
I
wanna hear some Seahawks
had
Rams
less
stuff.
than that in 2 games against the Rams and lost by 1. $20 super chat says, Shady, keep that same energy. Jalen Hurts had 5 turnovers and lost by 1 score. But that don't matter. Sam had less than that in 2 games against the Rams and lost by 1 score with the chance to win the first one and got the dub today.
Jalen Hurts had 1 bad game before he picks. That's not what he does. But Sammy, that's what he do.
Ooh, what do you see out there?
He throw picks and see go. Oh shit! Oh, everything. He be calling the place. Oh shit! He be like red 40. Ghost Bear.
Ghost Bears. So TRX Daily said, kind of feel bad for Loser Bear. Damn near 30 and never seen his team win nothing. Go Birds.
I'm not damn near 30. I'm 27. That's the
damn
rest of
near
the
30,
people in
brother.
here.
They come with some new ones and some new creative ones. Yep.
Your baby could be born and talk before I turn 30, okay? I don't want to hear that.
Loser Bear, don't get mad because they're losing that.
Listen, CJ World said Cowboys need to draft a first to second round quarterback. Tired of these excuses with Dak. 10 years and it's real.
Bear.
Somebody in the chat came
Yeah,
up
somebody.
Okay. They're not talking about Seahawks Rams no more. Yeah, let me know. I mean, I could skip straight to the Rashid Shaheed or Eamon Ward interview. Or they interview Eamon Ward. Okay, let's get that in here. Where we stopped at. I'm gonna have to run it back at some point. Let's get to that. Let's get that in here.
Look,
I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah.
let's see.
You never know.
I have not received a call.
Hold
yet.
on. Hold on.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Look,
I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah.
what a win for the Seahawks today, though, huh? There we go.
Yo, there we go. There we go.
How we doing? Here we go.
That's
Word, that's not it. There we go. Round of applause, please.
What's happening?
Round of applause, please. Oh, God, how you doing now?
Yes, sir. How you doing? Come on.
How you doing?
Oh,
God, stop.
that, man.
Teach me something. Teach me something.
Hey, just to make sure Shady gets your name right, bro, can we get the pronunciation of your
Come on,
last name,
Shady.
G?
Shady, come on.
No, because he get mad about the Nigerian accent. I don't, you know what I mean? I know you got to take that real personal. I don't want to mess nothing up.
No, what you mean? It's the heritage, man. You got to get it. Hey, okay. You know.
Hey, how you say it? How you say it in its truest accent?
It's really Eman Ori. That's how my dad said.
It sounds. That's why he play like that. It sounds like you know what I mean? Okay.
Hey, let's get to the game, bro. You balled out. You usually do. 11 tackles, 7 solo. What y'all did defensively, y'all bent, but y'all did not break. How did you feel about the team's performance?
For sure. I mean, honestly, we put out the dub, man. I ain't gonna lie. But on offense, on both sides, we did what we had to do. These type of games you got to play, especially, going into the playoffs, gritty game. But on defense, we gave up a little too much than what we normally would want. But, they got a little bit too many passing yards, a little bit too many rushing yards. But at the end of the day, we just had to get the dub, secure the number 1 seed.
Bro, take me into your mindset. The score is 30-14. The game is over. It's over. There's 9 minutes. There's 9 minutes, 52 seconds left. The Rams got the ball. Y'all go 3 and out. What's your mindset when it's 30-14 with 9?
It was 9 minutes and 52 seconds left. That's crazy. That's crazy. I read that earlier, but it didn't click in my brain until he just said it out loud.
9 minutes left. What's your mindset? Is it blouses in your mind? Are you like, hey, defense, it's time to turn up? What's your mindset?
I mean, just being real, honestly, we got some dogs as leaders, man. And them boys came out there and said, "Shit, it ain't over." Don't go out there, and put some bullshit on film. Like, go out there and play. Like, the game ain't never over. We got a lot of experience in the room, so them boys done seen a lot of games and how things unfold and stuff. So I'm just a rook, so I don't know. So only thing I know is just follow my leaders and follow my vets. So that's what we did, and them boys just made a statement, and that's what we just kept pushing.
Hey, what do you think was the play that turned the game? Was it Rashid? Was it the punt return for a touchdown? Was it the 54-second 3 and out? I don't even know if you realize Rams went 3 and out in 54 seconds following that punt return. Like, what turned the game?
I'll say for sure. I'll probably say that Rashid return, man. That once he, anytime he got the ball in his hands, he's special and he electric. So whenever we seen it go up and then he made the first dude miss, whatever, hit the crease, we knew it was going to the crib. So after that, that's when we knew like it was time to go. Like even then we were still fighting back, but that moment right there definitely flipped the tide, and we started getting on the Rams after that.
Let me ask you another personal question before we zoom out and talk more about the team. You've been balling this year. You're a rookie. Do you have your eyes set on Defensive Rookie of the Year? Is that something?
I don't know about that one. That is not to say Nick is not talented enough to win it, because he for sure is, but I think he missed too much time. I can't recall exactly how much time he missed, but I think he missed too much time. I think that's going to Schwessinger for the Browns, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't Nick have a concussion? Nah. Clear protocol? When he was out with a concussion? I remember he got hurt like in week 1, and then he missed some time. But I didn't know he had a concussion too.
Something you think about? Is it something you care about? Is it on your vision board? Talk to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
We want to be a great player and an all-time great. You got to have goals for yourself. So that Defensive Rookie of the Year, that's definitely when I first came in. That's like what my mindset was gonna get. But as I say that, it's gonna be within the success of the team. I can't just go out there and just. It's not just me out there. So within the success of the team, all the accolades and all the accomplishments should follow through. But playing with a crazy defense like this with a bunch of vets and a bunch of dogs and savages is like, how can I not be a savage? I'm just feeding off them boys and just going out there and being me. So
big facts.
There's been a lot of talk about Matthew Stafford being the MVP this year. And you guys found a way to slow him down at the end to get the dub. I want to ask you though, since you are a rookie, but you've been going against different quarterbacks, what's it been different going against Matthew Stafford though?
He a real vet, man. He definitely gained my respect, especially in that first game he played him. But in this game, he definitely earned my respect some more. But he a vet. He just knows the game. Like he knows he's controlling the offense. He's checking them out of plays and stuff. He's seeing our body posture, see if we're blitzing or not. So he caught us a couple times, but he just knows how to control the game for sure. And just he always got him in the right spot. A right spot to win or a good spot for the offense to succeed. So.
I want to ask you one more question about the defense. You defense gave up a lot of points today, but y'all normally don't really do that. I also want to ask you, what's the mindset in the locker room with some of the vets, right? Because before the year started, it wasn't a lot of hype and talk about the Seattle at all. But now, like y'all talked about team for a reason. So what's been like the morale and the defense of how you guys are pursuing everything and the way you're approaching this game so far?
Man, honestly, it really comes down to the connection, honestly. Just being honest, like in the locker room, like every day, everybody's laughing. We got this little shadow boxing little thing going on or whatever. Like offense talking to defense, O lineman talking to DBs talking to like everybody connected. So like that's really how we used to go out there and just ball. And like that kind of was what the case was in training camp. Like seeing Jacks go crazy in training camp, seeing the defense come together, it's like,
it's nice.
You feel me? It's like,
right. That's a good one.
We knew
Hold on, Shady, I got one. I got an important question.
Okay, last one.
Maybe the most important question I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
When the last time you had your loaf rice?
Come on, man. That's on deck.
You see me?
Is it rice?
It's rice.
That's on
Jollof
deck.
rice. It's that Nigerian. You know what I'm saying?
I never had it. I never had it.
You got to get on point, man. You got to get on.
No, he's Nigerian. He's Nigerian, so he never really asked me. I do want to ask you this question though. For being a rookie, what's been the two things? The hardest thing to do as a rookie? Because I'm always trying to tell these dudes in here, like, it is so hard to be good as a rookie. You thinking about a million things, and that's before you get on the field. What's been the hardest thing as a rookie, and also what's been the toughest transition from college to the pros?
The hardest thing as a rookie, honestly, and I'll kind of say for myself, is probably just learning all the new stuff in the league, like
and trying to play fast.
And trying to play fast. You don't want to go out there and play slow. Like in dudes in the league, they know exactly what's going on. They know what runs is coming. They know what type of runs. They know where the ball going. So like me, just trying to catch up. It took me a little minute to kind of like really get the scheme of it, but now I know like really what's really going on, and I'm starting to get better at it. But just the skip from college to NFL, you just gotta know what you're doing out there. Like, and I'm playing so many different positions, you just gotta make things simple and just go see ball, get ball at the end of the day. So
that should be hard. It's really hard, bro.
Hey, we got a concern show. They asking about the concussion. How you feeling? How the head feeling?
Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm good. You can't take me. I'm too legit for that, man. I'm good. Just a little bang up, came back, but I was cleared to go play. But the offense was out there handling business, so
It's the Nigerian rice that got it.
It's the jollof.
Okay.
It has anti-concussive properties.
Oh, okay.
They have anti-concussive. Hey, clap it up, Nick. You know what they have? Clap,
salute.
Clap now.
Yeah.
My dog, salute. Stay healthy. Be healthy. Keep
sure.
balling, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
He's pretty well spoken. Carry himself well. Seem like a cool dude. Play wise, he's gonna be like a Derwin James for sure. I think he's more athletic than Derwin James in terms of just athleticism, I guess, straight up. But yeah, but he definitely got a bright future ahead of him. Let me see if they speak on the Seahawks and Rams at all again. If not, we're gonna go ahead and cap this off. I'll do some of these other videos probably tomorrow because it's getting about that time. They call LeBron James soft. Interesting. Can James Harden sit at the table with Dwayne Wade? Durant ranked Harden above Wade all time. Interesting. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua tomorrow. We might be watching that in Discord. Might be. But everybody got Netflix, so I'm pretty sure y'all got it. Yeah, we're gonna cap it off there. They ain't saying nothing else. LeBron soft is crazy. Yeah, you know how they do it for the clicks. It's for the clicks. They could be defending LeBron, but just gonna put that as the title for the clicks. But retired. Watching Jake Paul last 2 minutes. I don't think Anthony Joshua is gonna knock him out in the first round. Now I could be wrong, but it's very likely that Jake will get knocked out. But I don't think he can do it in the first round. What round did Francis Ngannou get knocked out in? Boxing record. Second round. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Anthony, he gonna go out there get a feel for Jake in that first round. He gonna try to be a little active, and round time. What is the 10? I think Jake has too much dip on his chip. No, it's not gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be first. When the last time he had a first round knockout? This is 12-round bout. He got a knockout in 5. 10-round bout, got a knockout in 2. Anthony Joshua hasn't knocked somebody out in the first round since 2015. Yeah, so he's not knocking him out in the first round. He did Charles Martin in the second round in 2016. Since then, again, Francis Ngannou in 2024 in the second round. But he gonna go out there. That's definitely not smart, especially as a heavyweight. Now I'm pretty sure he's not taking Jake as serious as a single person on his resume. But you're not he's smart enough to know, try to see what he can do in the first round, and then in that second round he gonna go for the kill probably, or he won't go for the kill, and he gonna try to just make it a good show. I can see him doing that. I can see the incentive to make it a good show. So he gonna kind of do what Floyd and Jake Paul, that situation. It looked like Floyd could have knocked Jake Paul out at one point, and he didn't. No, Logan Paul, excuse me. He didn't, and yeah. If I told you with all our injuries this year, we still control our own destiny for the NFC West. Not only that, but the number one before the 1 seed in the NFC, it's there. But I don't think y'all gonna get it. I don't think y'all gonna get it. It's not impossible, but the percentage is a bit too small. But y'all gotta y'all definitely making playoffs. So I say that for sure. Y'all got a shot to upset somebody in the playoffs. He's not KOing Jake. If you know boxing for real, it's 128 for me. I don't think he's going 100%. I feel like Jake pays them to make it a show. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if Jake is behind that. It could be now. Jake could be. I mean, at the end of the day, Jake is a businessman first, and so is Anthony Joshua. That actually came out of Anthony Joshua's mouth. He said, "I'm a businessman first." So you know, with both of them both being businessmen, Jake probably not getting knocked out. Realistically, and if Jake does get knocked out, Anthony's going to do it in the later rounds. He's going to wait this. But at the same time, he probably not going to knock him out. Knowing that he's winning the fight, he's probably just going to win the fight. You know, like he's not. He going to just take the dub and go. He's not going to try to embarrass him because there's no hate there. Now, I don't think he had any hate for Francis Ngannou, but I think Francis Ngannou was in there trying to knock him out too. So it's like I got to get Francis Ngannou out here. I don't think Jake really. It's not impossible. Everybody got a puncher's chance, but I don't think Jake has a shot of knocking Anthony Joshua out. Everybody got a puncher's chance, but his chance is real small. But I think he knocked out Ngannou because he knew Ngannou got power. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get you out of here. We gonna call it that. We got to win out. Colts, Bears, big week 18 matchup. I'm not gonna lie, y'all could win. Y'all could lose all of those. But I don't see y'all winning out. It was confirmed he paid Tyson. I mean, I'm not surprised at that. Jake probably could have knocked out Mike Tyson if he wanted to. Realistically, it could have been a real fight. Mike Tyson probably could have gave Jake a real fight, but Jake didn't want. I'm pretty sure Jake didn't want to be the dude who beat up Mike Tyson, the old man Mike Tyson. That looks so bad. That looks so bad. So he didn't want to be looked at as that guy. When's the last time Anthony got a KO? 2024. Oh, when the last time he got knocked out? Oh, Anthony got knocked out last year by Daniel Dubois. This was kind of bad. He used to be elite. Anthony Joshua used to be elite, and then yeah. This dude nice though. He nice. He was losing this fight, bro. Yeah, man. It's tough. It's the sport though, man. No, it's a lot of dudes who nice. Mike would have won if he tried. He got washed bad. What about Jake? Now Jake hasn't been KO'd at all. But Jake is not fighting anybody on the level that Anthony Joshua has fought. Jake has not fought a single person on the level that Anthony Joshua has fought. So, like, that's not that. There's absolutely no comparison in a competition at all. Like the dudes who Anthony Joshua is fighting is like they real versus. It's not to say that Jake is not fighting real fighters, but like the level of competition in terms of boxers is not even close. I don't think Mike would have won. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Mike would have had a puncher's chance, but I think it could have been a real fight, but I think Jake, if Jake really wanted it, Jake would have won. But let's say Mike caught him. That's not impossible. Mike could have caught him with a good shot, knocked him out. But like, I don't think he would have outlasted Jake though. Like if it came down to a brawl, you know what I mean? Jake fight old people. Tyron Woodley, he was a fighter, but he's not a boxer. Two totally different things. An elite boxer and an elite MMA fighter are two totally different things. You know what I mean? We seen that with Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. Totally different. Dubois would kill Jake. I mean, really, Anthony Joshua could. He could if he wanted to, but it's all. I think. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That was some power behind that punch. Woodley and Silva gonna be nice. Yeah, I think that should be nice. That should be nice. What's the let me see what's the undercard? They got any real boxers on there? Undercard. Alicia Baumgartner is fighting. Who's she fighting? Layla. I don't know who Layla is. Layla Boudon. I seen her in the airport one time. Alicia. Is Dubois the best in his weight? Nah. What's bro name? The best Alexander Usyk. He's the best heavyweight. Anderson Silva and Tyron Woodley. That should be a good one. Jamal Harvey, Kevin Cervantes. I don't know anybody. Caroline Dubois. I wonder if she's related to Daniel Dubois. Who's my GOAT of boxing? Why Silva's still fighting? For the love of the game, man. And then I'm pretty sure for him, it's not as taxing as doing MMA. MMA is nowhere near as taxing on the body as boxing is. So I'm pretty sure to him it's just like it's it's fun. And I think he got a good boxing record. I think he's been boxing for a little while now. My GOAT of boxing, I don't really have a GOAT for real because I'm not a super boxing head. I pay attention to boxing like slightly more than I pay attention to basketball. Like I know a lot of NBA players. I'm familiar with all the teams. But I'm not a basketball head. But where's his boxing career right here? He fought Chavez Jr. He fought Ortiz. He fought Jake Paul. He fought Woodley. Oh no, he's gonna fight Woodley. Okay, so that's coming up. He has some exhibition bouts. So he's had a few boxing matches. He had a split decision, but he threw more punches. He threw a total of 392 punches to 153, and it was a split decision. So he must have been mad inaccurate. Had to be. For it to be a split decision. That's crazy. He faced Tito Ortiz in a boxing match, and he won via knockout in round 1. Wow. Usyk better than Fabio? Who's Fabio? Like I said, I know a little bit, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with everybody. What's his full name? Triple G Yo GOAT. Respectfully, I can respect it. Shakur Steven and Abdullah goated. I'm curious who's gonna be the next. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm curious who's gonna be that dude, man. It might be Shakur and it might be Devin Haney. I don't know. I don't know if Tank gonna last. Like I think Tank gonna retire by the time he by end. Like I don't know if I see him fighting either one of them.
Understanding that a knee ain't gonna come up. Decent boxing. That's good boxing.
I could be wrong, but
think about it. You prefer the 2-minute rounds as Tito Ortiz closes in on the corner.
Okay.
Not a lot of these punches landed flush. He's swinging.
Oh, he's trying to set it up.
Listen, I like the 2 minutes because of this right here.
Nasty. You said Fabio Wardley? Fabio Wardley. I don't think I've heard his name before. Fabio Wardley. Have I seen this dude before? Joseph Parker versus Fabio Wardley. I don't think I've ever heard of, bro. Being genuinely honest. Devin Haney, are we serious? Didn't Haney cheat his last fight? Where did you hear that? Fabio Wardley. 6'5". These British heavyweights, man. Professional boxing record. He 20-0. How old is Usyk? I'm gonna get Usyk the edge over anybody yet. You know what I'm saying? Right now. I don't Usyk 38 and he 31. Nah, Usyk got the experience over him. That's not happening. Because I used to think the same thing about Dubois. When I first saw Dubois coming up, oh, he got one draw. I thought Dubois, I mean, what that actually did happen. But I thought Dubois was gonna be. I thought he was gonna give like AJ a run for his money. I thought he was gonna be nice. He did turn out to be nice, but he didn't turn out to be as nice as I thought he was gonna be. But he did end up being AJ. So I mean that ended up being valid. I didn't for sure know he was gonna be AJ, but I thought he for sure was gonna be like good competition for AJ when he was coming up. I heard my people being mentioned. Hello, Mike. I'm stressing the entire weekend. You know what's the worst feeling, going against Puka and he drops 40 plus? Yeah, that's insane. I thought the same thing of Pulev. I've heard Pulev, same with Cabell. I don't know Cabell. Last week it was pitched Thursday night. He took like drugs or what was that, Garcia? That was Ryan Garcia. That wasn't Devin Haney. But nah, I think I'm curious who's gonna be the GOAT of this next era, you know, with these young dudes. But definitely I think it's gonna be between what's up with Bud? I'm not Bud, Boots. What's up with him? When the last time he fought somebody? He's 28? Bro, he is young. Oh wow. I don't know why I thought he was older than that. What the heck? I thought Boots was in his 30s. Oh, wow. Super middleweight up for grabs. Crawford got all the belts. I mean, he retired, so they all finna get they all finna be vacated. When is Haney gonna fight again? Haney just fought, so he probably not fighting until next year. Bud retired. Yep. UFC has your heart. I like Khabib, but I don't. I like I said, I don't watch UFC like that. But I have watched a few of Khabib fights. You also pay attention to UFC. I don't watch UFC like that at all. It got to be a huge fight, and really even now, like I don't really even watch it like that anymore. Like I used to watch it like in the Conor McGregor era, you know, or like even like before then, like Chuck Liddell, Rampage Jackson, Anderson Silva. You know, some of them got like I watched it a little bit at that point in time because I played the game. Then I faded off of it, and then you know Conor McGregor kind of brought some eyes back to it, and I watched it a little bit around then. But I can't remember the last time I watched the. I'm not gonna say it's been years, but it's been a little minute. I watched the UFC fight that I remember. Alex Pereira. I think I watched that fight with him and I watched the highlights. Him and Adesanya. Adesanya, my GOAT. Just wish he didn't take those last couple fights. You think Inoue is good? I really haven't seen him fight. Only person I see him fight is Cool Boy, and I mean he washed him. So yeah. Anyway is gonna be I mean he's a Hall of Famer right now, huh? Technically, bro. I did not know Jaron Ennis is this young, bro. He could be one of the next GOATs. Like if he play his cards right, he's 28. How old is Devin Haney? I'm gonna look up Inoue in a second. Devin Haney's 27. Oh, we're gonna see them fight. We're gonna see them fight. Boots and Haney are gonna fight. What the heck? That was never even a thought in my mind. But they're going to fighting. Like it's just too realistic. Cause Haney keeps going up in weight. I don't see him. He's not going back down no more, and he's right there with Boots in terms of size. Like they pretty close. Naoa is 31 and 0. Let me see how old he is. He's 32. He's still in his prime. He's still in his prime right now. From what I've heard though, like his resume, he's a Hall of Famer. So, but I did not know Boots. I did not know Boots and So let me see Shakur. Now Shakur said that he would go up. Shakur's the same age as Boots. What the? I didn't know this. What the heck? I don't know why I thought they were all younger than Boots, and I thought Boots was just older than them. Like I thought he was like in his mid-30s. That's crazy. Now Shakur said that he would fight Haney at 147 with a weight clause. I wonder if he would fight Boots. Now, what was Boots' last fight? Let's see. Imagine the views that they pull. Is Haney top 10 as of right now? Is he elite? You said why what, Ja? Yeah, I would say Haney's elite for sure in his division, and I think as a fighter, I think he's pretty elite, very well rounded. Why with a weight clause? Cause Haney's just naturally bigger than Shakur, and Haney's more. I think as well because Haney's already moved up, so he's more comfortable fighting at that weight class, welterweight. So Boots last fought at welterweight. What is welterweight in boxing? Is that 140? That 147 or 150? It's 147. So he's still fighting at 147. Oh. Yeah, Boots and Haney are likely gonna fight within the next 2-3 years. Haney just fought at welterweight. He won a vacant WBA welterweight, retained the IBF welterweight. So he got two titles. He won the WBA and the ring welterweight. He got 3 belts at welterweight right now. Hold on. Are they on a crash course? Oh, Devin Haney is a welterweight right now. Oh, they on a crash course. Oh, yeah, they for sure fighting. Oh, he's won the WBO welterweight. Oh, yeah, this is happening within the next couple of years. For sure. Oh, yeah. Shakur versus Timo finna be a good fight. Nah, facts. Facts. Yeah, so Shakur is just stepping to 140 if I'm not mistaken. So 147 is at his range, but I'm pretty sure he know he can make it. But I think that's why he would want a weight clause. Yeah, I had no clue these dudes was in the same division right now, and they both got built. So somebody finna try to go for undisputed. I mean, Haney has already been undisputed twice, so he's gonna try to get that 3-time. I'm pretty sure, and do what Bud did. Has Haney been undisputed twice or once? For sure once. I don't know if it's twice or once. Look at the comp and lightweight. I don't know who in there. I know Gervonta's still 135. He probably gonna move up soon though. He getting older. Top lightweights. Shakur, Tank, Zepeda, Floyd Schofield, Abdullah Mason. Shakur finna fight 140 though, so he finna get up out of there. Tank is finna be number 1. Oh, Tank is number 1. Zepeda, Muratella, Floyd Schofield, Abdullah Mason. Lomachenko retired. Tevin Farmer, I think he's still active. Evan De Los Santos, I think he's older. Maxie Hughes. Frank Martin. When the last time he fought? Bro, last time Frank Martin fought was versus Tank. That's crazy. What the heck? I need to get off of here. Oh, never mind. He fought somebody else. I didn't know this. Oh, he just fought. He fought recently. What the heck? I didn't know this. Hey, I'm not tapped in. Haney low. But this not a real ranking because it don't even got their records. And then Haney's not fighting in 135. He's fighting in 147. Keyshawn is fighting 140. This list is not updated. Cambosa's fighting 140. Carmel Martin. I forgot about Carmel. Oh, how old is he? Like 20 or something like that? Oh, he 19. Sheesh. Interesting. He would be a GOAT. To be determined. I think he got a lot of potential, but it's a lot of talent out there. It's too much to say that for sure. Mason Abdullah Mason. He 21. This dude, I think he got potential to be a GOAT, but we gonna see. He got the potential. I see Tank doing one more fight, then retiring. Possible. Tank might do exhibitions. I think he's making so much money outside of boxing where he just don't care about boxing. I think Floyd and all them resources that he had kind of set his life up to where he don't need boxing no more. So it's like I don't think he's fighting for the legacy, and it's like he kind of like falling out of love with the sport. Which I could understand. It's like, what am I doing this for if the point of it was to get money and now I got money? Why am I still doing this? I get it. Wilder next fight when? Probably next year. Wilder for sure is gonna fight again. Lamont gonna run his weight class. Bro, Lamont just, no offense to bro, but he just had a draw with Pitbull. He should have beat Pitbull. I don't know about that. And then Lamont fighting 140. Who's in 140 right? Shakur's in 140. I don't think Lamont's gonna beat Shakur. Realistically. No offense to him. Yeah, that's not happening. That fight was BS. Tiafimo, Matthias, Richardson Hitchens. Oh, he in 140? Interesting. Jermaine Ortiz. I got some names up here. Sandor Martin, Lamont, Gary Antoine. There's some comp in 140. I forgot Regis is in here still. I met him a couple times. I think he lives out here in Houston. I met him a few times. Kenneth Bossman Sims. Ryan Garcia. I think Ryan's going to 147. I don't see him fighting at 140. Ryan too big. Liam Paro, Isaac Cruz, LaRosa, Erich Landy. I heard of this dude before. I've been hearing them Puerto Ricans know how to fight, man. .140 roster kind of lit. I'm not sold on the Lamont hype. I was after the Tank fight, but my expectation for him was to, you know, beat Pitbull, not draw with him. Like Pitbull was giving him some work, I'm not gonna lie. You know? He doing this thing, but Pitbull was doing this thing too. I think Shakur Washington Roach. I mean, respectfully, probably. I think I could be like glazing him, but I think Shakur too good of a boxer. Like Tank didn't seem like he was even locked into that fight. Tank kind of let that fight get away. You know what I mean? Shakur not gonna do that. Pitbull nice. Pitbull's nice for a brawler, but like an elite boxer, Pitbull is not an elite boxer. Like Pitbull is a nice brawler. He gonna give you some comp. He's well conditioned. He's, you know, he gonna fight, but he's not an elite boxer. We need another fight night game. They said they're gonna do another one. The Saudis bought the rights to EA, so I seen a clip somewhere of get ready for fight night boxing game. They was making some videos about this, alluding to it, but the Saudis bought EA, but they own. Sorry, that was loud. 55 billion.
There is two things I am focusing on with
Bam Rodriguez. I'll be hearing a lot about him.
the first thing I want to do and have very good and powerful game.
That's Turkey Elishik. He said he want a boxing video game, and they done bought EA. So there you go. I never seen Rodriguez fight though, so I look forward to seeing him fight whenever that time does come. Never. I've constantly heard of bro, but I've never had the that much of a reason to watch him because he hasn't fought nobody that I was familiar with. Who went 147? Make EA great again. We'll see. We'll see. Top 147 pounders. Stanionis. Brian Norman. He just got beat by Devin Haney. So that's wraps on that. And I think Stanionis got beat by did he get beat by Boots? Yeah, Boots beat him. So both of these, bro. Devin and Boots is finna fight. That is crazy. It's finna get mandated. Like they're not finna have a choice. Mario Barrios. Keith Thurman still fighting? Interesting. My dog Earl Spence, man. He was my favorite fighter at one point. Rolly Romero. Durant in his mid to you. I mean, we gonna see. Time gonna tell. I'm gonna tell what the truth is. You know, he I mean, he earned the record he got, bro. You know, so we gonna see. He's for sure finna fight Devin Haney within the next year and a half. Safe to assume. El Rayo, this the dude who ain't this the dude who beat he outboxed Pitbull. NFL Wordle. I really need to get off of here. Really need to. It is beyond that time. What about Foster? He nice. That dude's nice. What's his record? I remember that fight. I don't remember what undercard he was on, but that fight that he it was that mad controversial fight that he had. That he clearly won. This one here, Robson Conceição, clearly won this, and they said he lost. That is the craziest. Like, and I'm not a boxing head like that, and I watched that, and I'm like, I was confused as to why he lost. That was robbery at its finest. Take it off, big bro. What you talking about? Did Bud retire because he knew he could get washed? Nah, Bud retired because he beat everybody. He beat everybody he need to beat. Bud beat everybody. Everybody that was a legit opponent or threat. Conceição 2 split decision, 1 superweight title, lightweight title. He fighting at lightweight. He 5'8" and a half, 32 years old, fighting at lightweight. I wonder why he don't move up. Boxing combo was always good. YKB, what's that? You know, ball. I know a little bit. Little bit of that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and call it a stream, man. I might stream tomorrow. We're gonna see. Shakur your favorite, but you just said Bud Wash. Interesting. All right, y'all boys be blessed. Hope y'all get some rest. Wake up, drink some water. Y'all best. Catch y'all possibly tomorrow. If not, probably sometime this weekend.